Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT livestream. I'm Dr. Das, curator of the Museum of ZZT, and I will be your tour guide today for another episode of 24 Hours to Go, a series in which we take a look at every 24 hours of ZZT game ever made in good taste. We are currently going through the Summer 1999 competition. The topic was space. The number of entries was immense. There's 30-some games in this batch again. Welcome on in, Zen. Hello everyone. Happy ZZT Sunday all. Good news is we're likely today, I think, to get to play the third place winner here. And that's probably the one of these that I've been most looking forward to. We'll see. We'll see if we get there. But I think we're finally going to have something really substantial in the year. So far, there's been some neat stuff. But pretty much everything had a fatal flaw. A lot of buggy games so far. Basically, my little tier list at the end has yet to have anything put into the A tier for various reasons. And I think today that might change if we are so lucky. But, well, let's look at this first one. Probably not going to be this one. You're going to be starting off here. Attack of the Cyan Pi from space. Oh dear. Hear me. By Masamune here. And, well, you know, time-honored tradition of deliberately bad submissions to the 24 Hours of ZZT contest. One is no different. His be scroll from President Bob. Mr. Smiley, the Pi be attacking. The Pi be attacking Washington. Help us, damn it. Here be ammo for your gun. Dearly President Bob. Now kill them all, damn it. We have 500 ammo and 3 tigers. Mission accomplished, everybody. Oh no, the Pis have killed the leader of the UN. Some real drama in this one. Now kill those crazy bastards. I mean, as far as these gag games go, this one seems to have a story. And the rooms have some level of structure to them, with just like a reasonable amount of tigers. This is not the worst of these games by any measure, really. Oh, we can't investigate the body. Can't find out who the leader of the UN was. Canada? Ah, those crazy Canadians controlling the Pi from space, I see. We kill you, American bastards. Now. Oh. Yes. Oh. Yes. No, please no. It'd be bad, so please no. Yes. Okay. Prepare to die, you son of a bitch. This is what we're in for today. This is what we're starting with. Happy Sunday. Happy ZZT Sunday, y'all. We are fighting those dastardly Canadians who have killed the leader of the UN, are controlling the tigers from space. Alright. Oh! You hurt me. It really hurt. And then we get our best Zelda. Good! Die now. Don't ever use Pi from space to hurt us again, bastard. Ah, sorry. Sorry, everybody. That was a game. That was a much more high effort than most of the junk entries, I feel. Still not particularly great. But, you know, I think we were entertained for approximately 2 minutes. What did the judges think? Were they entertained? Let's see what they had to say about this great game. Find in this horrible, horrible list. I know I looked in advance to make sure I'd be able to find it faster. There we go. Okay, our first judge gives it a -1 out of 10. Alright, Masa, you got what you wanted. Flash me points to the score. I mean, yeah, what more can you expect? Judge number 2 gives it a 2 out of 10. Intentionally bad, but amusing enough to keep me from giving it a 1. Yeah, that's We're a kindred spirit with whoever that judge is. Our third judge? Got something to say about this one? Oh, person not. It's very funny to me that one of the judges apparently just didn't get a copy of every game that was submitted. But to be fair, most of their comments are like 2 words, so... Okay, I guess they missed out on this great game. Final judge. There it is. A 3 out of 10. Wow. Yes, of course. That's the comment. So, I guess they're surprisingly into it. Low scores, but not exactly bottom of the barrel here. Our attack with the Cyan Pi from space. Alright, I mean, this is what you gotta expect with competitions. Guess something a little more in-depth with this next one. The Space Race by Cal Adams. Okay, we might have a story at least. For 24 hours ZZT. Cal, what do you got? This incredible American spaceship. The year 1975. USA had launched a space shuttle into orbit with one goal. Mars. The red planet. After claiming the moon 6 years earlier, the capitalists were looking forward to another space victory. Clint, wait a minute. Another ship just appeared. It's the Russian communists. Astronaut Joe, go down to the engine room and try to increase the power. We have to reach Mars first. Okay. We're gonna have fun with this space race. We're gonna do our own thing here. Have to somehow increase ship speed. How? We've got hypercephalic kitten. Let's see, kill it or pet it. I will pet the cat, and I will get bit by it. We'll call it a communist. Ooh, okay, hang on. Jump into the furnace. I love the idea that we're shuffling coal in our rocket to Mars. Instant game over. You jump in the fire, which speeds the ship up fast enough to reach Mars ahead of the communists. However, this is not the real ending. I mean, try again. Our sacrifice worked out, though. So that's reassuring, at least. Artificial gravity machine. Event. We really got the inner workings of a spaceship on point here. The Hope Diamond. Alright. Take it, or it's probably, I mean, it probably is an instant kill. But, like, why not? When you touch the diamond, a piano falls on your head, making you suffer a severe case of death. And well, that was a surprise. I didn't think the Hope Diamond would show up. Junk, trash, a hammer, and a funnel. Actually, what's this up here? I didn't even look. A replicator machine that lets me produce anything if I have the right slot card. We've got some good technology in the 70s, apparently. A very squiggly door. Okay. Only thing we haven't done is kill the cat. Well, I guess we're all curious. Ah, okay. Are we doing battle? Sorry, cat. This is my only option to kick it. Feed the commie kitten, receive 2 experience and 1 gold. Ah, okay. We'll loot the cat. Find a replicator card in its liver. Good. Great. Love it. Insert the card. I guess these count as puzzled. A wine bottle, sure. Are we going to use modest amounts of alcohol? No. The not the anti-grav, the pro-gravity machine. Hit with the hammer and fill the wine bottle with fuel. Oh, is it an empty wine bottle? Okay. Hit the tank with the hammer, but when you pour the fuel in the wine bottle, some of it lands on your hand, rendering you useless forever. The end. Oh. These puzzles have more bite than I expected, despite everything about them. Oh, there's got to be something else. They're like a glove? Oh, the funnel. Right. We gotta pour with grace here. Look great with my wine bottle. Alright, you had 24 hours to come up with some puzzles, and Lord knows that ain't easy. Alright, carefully pour the fuel into the wine bottle with the funnel. Wine bottle full of fuel. Are we all going to be like floating around now as we approach Mars? Throw in the bottle. We're sure to make it to Mars before the communists, I see. Oh. Okay, another short one. Very good. The deadline for 24 hours of ZZT is about 10 minutes away, so I'll make this brief. Everything about this game by Cal Adams. The end. Did you like this game? Email me. Wait, wasn't he just saying Adams? But here it's Adam? Was there a maximum length on these AOL email addresses? They have to lop off the S, or is that a typo? Someone emails me, I might consider making a whole game out of this. Might also make a whole game out of this if I win the contest, too. Buddy, I respect the confidence. Goodbye, sir, indeed. I don't think this one's gonna win. But in its favor, it was a fully playable game, start to finish. We had a goal, we accomplished the goal. We did some puzzles, which were basically see what interactions were available. I mean, I guess having to also get the funnel for the wine, if there was a little more than just get item, use item, get item, use item. At one point there was get to item, use item. Felt a bit rushed. I suspect they had a late start for this one. But aside from the random violence to a cat, wasn't the worst thing. The judges think of this. Race. Okay. Actually, the judges give us some critical information here that is changing my perception of this game quite a bit. First judge gives it a 5 out of 10, which seems kind. But their comment is, I'll bump this up a notch considering his original entry got deleted. So I think we saw this was one of the other entries. Mentioned, like, something getting data loss. I think I remember if it was in this contest now or no, I think it was in the last one. But there was somebody who submitted a very junk entry, just doing the goofy newbie thing, but because their actual game got destroyed. It seems like it happened again. The ZZT editor, the default one, is a fickle thing. It loves to delete objects, and sometimes it corrupts boards, and sometimes you can lose a whole bunch of work. Or I don't know, maybe you put it on a floppy disk and the disk died. Who knows? But okay, so they had to make a second game in 24 hours. They had to make 2 games in 24 hours. So given that, yeah, okay. I think they salvaged it a bit. Best as they could. Especially if they were literally coming down to like 10 minutes left in the competition. Alright, Cal, you you ended up with a bit more respect than I thought you were going to get there. What do the other judges think? Were they aware of this? Or are they all going to be... Well, somebody else gives it a 6. Too short to win anything, but it was nice. Very kind to this one. Everybody has a lot of sympathy for Cal. Ah, nope, not this judge. 3 and 1 word comment. Ah. Last judge. .9. Okay, we're getting really precise here. Way too short, and there's not much happening either. So they seem to not be aware of the issues, but gave it pretty much the same score as the extra positive one anyway. Right? We got to learn something here. It's always good. That's the space race. Just keep on trucking. Get to the good stuff. This one... Richie Neptune, Tonga In Space. Not just for smart people anymore. This is one we're skipping. We got to see a lot of ASCII nudity last week, and this one... That one was trying to play it off as a joke. This game is just actually... Well, it's still being a joke, but it's still a weirdly horny and sex-filled game that's not great for Twitch. So we're going to be skipping Richie Neptune, unfortunately. You'll have to play that one for yourselves. We'll never know what it's about, but it's a cinema game. It's got a lot of artboards that I don't want to show. And yeah, it seems like this contest, suddenly everybody realized nobody could stop you from drawing a butt crack or boobs. Or talking about humping things. It's the teenagers were set loose on the internet, and this is what they did. So we gotta skip that one. You'll have to see it yourselves if you're daring. Well, instead... Ooh. That's a lovely rendition of the 2001 theme. Name that tune. Well, I guess I named that one. By Butterwhore of Eagle Rock Interactive. Oh man. Named that space tune. Oh, hang on. We're breaking it down. Wow. Hey, this got good. Well, I'm impressed. Pretty good. Got us a composer on our hands. Here. This menu layout is horrible, though. Credits. Warning, warning, warning. Reading the credits first may spoil the game. Okay. Then I won't. And I guess some greets. Greets go to Antiviovus, Missy, that is, and everyone else who deserves them. Yes, I really shouldn't have tried to take it. Oh no, did you nap in your 24 hours? Rookie mistake. That's why everybody's writing lists of all the soda they drank, just to like remind everybody that caffeine is how you get through these things as a teenager. Making of? Okay, see, yeah, we're gonna get our overview here. Starting. I'm immediately curious just that why these times go backwards and then forwards. But okay. Competition starts at 7 p.m. Home from Six Flags. You had a fun day. Alright, Yenzing. Easy. Mail name and text support. Twitter starts his entry. Nap time. Harsh reality. Oh, you went to bed at 5 in the morning and you took a nap at 5 in the morning, and it was not a nap, was it? No. You woke up at 2 p.m. Harsh reality kicks in. Extension. Testing. Is that the secret? Was there just a slight time extension for folks to wrap things up? Music listened to. Yeah, see, we got the list here. Original versions of all music in the game. Weird stuff from 88.5 FM, WRAS, 91.1 FM, Wreck. Silly Wizard, Kiss the Tears Away. Pig, Praise the Lord. Pig Face, Welcome to Mexico. I'm unfamiliar, but wait, did I say praise the Lord? It says praise the Lord. That's a very different thing to be praising. Alright, I'm excited to hear some tunes. Oh, the presentation here is great. You find yourself on the set of a game show. You know little about what's about to happen other than you are sitting in as player 2 and the show is about to start. There I am. Welcome to Name That Spacey Tune. Easy game show music assaults your ears, leaving you wishing you had never been born. You wonder why you agreed to be on this show. Okay, contestants, here are the rules. We will play part of a song somehow relating to space. You will have to buzz in. Not Buzz Aldrin. That's a little space humor for you. The host cracks up at his less than witty joke and identifies something about the song, either the title, author, or where the song got popular. For every correct answer, you get a point. For every incorrect answer, you'll be beaten half to death, literally. The host puts on a very non-game show host look on his face. You feel very worried. That's the look you usually see in horror flicks, not game shows. Righty now, time for question number 1. I'm gonna be bad at this, I bet. Who wrote this title theme? I'm doomed. As you scratch yourself wondering what you are hearing, player 1 buzzes in. Oh. I guess I was probably supposed to try and press that button. Okay, player 1, what's the answer? John Williams. Only someone who was really stupid like me wouldn't have known that and already answered it. That was easy. Golly gosh. Right. I'm gonna be beaten half to death for this. Question 2. Put your thinking caps on. This one's a toughie. Let's remember to buzz in. What is the proper name for this tune? I could not recognize that whatsoever. Does anybody have any idea what this is? March of Death. Deepest Space, Mars, the Bringer of War. Didn't sound like anything to me, but I think I just kept wanting more pop culture. At first I thought it was like Darth Vader's theme. And it very clearly wasn't that. Mars. You, sir, are correct. That theme was Mars, the Bringer of War, a Planet Sweep by Gustav Holst. It's been used in more movies than easily counted in countless video games. And now, in ZZT. Question number 3. Where's this tune from? Oh, that's Galaga. Okay, hang on. Finally, something for my uncultured brain. That's a good conversion, though. I like that. Nice. Okay. Arcade game Galaga, the TV series Battlestar Galactica, Hotel Noah, or John Philip Sousa. I kind of want to run through this a second time. See what some of these wrong answers get in terms of a response. And also what happens if you do just sit there and let the CPU answer. Alright, we got a point. It's Galaga. This is a creative idea. And it's also one that very few ZZTers would have been able to pull off. You got the most questions right, so you are the winner. With like 2, that's it. We're all out of questions. I guess he was probably like transcribing these by ear. Maybe like sheet music or something. It was probably a process to convert these. No just tool to do it or nothing. That's all, folks. The end. Well, I won. What? That's not... Oh, that file got renamed because it was overlapping with a different one. We're on this one, namespace. We can look at the credits now, too, also. We should do that. Concept, game design. Alright, yeah. Gives us all their answers. No, I think just one of the members of AKWare just called themselves AK Yoshi. But, I mean, fingers crossed. I would love a Yoshi space game. Alright, let's try and buzz in this time. Gustav. Harrison Ford wrote that one. Actually, let's see what happens if I pick a wrong answer. What happens if I say it's Lucas? Do we get like customized responses or just a generic no idiot? What are we doing here? Wrong. That's gonna hurt. You feel sharp pain run through your body. John Williams wrote the title theme for Star Wars. George Lucas and Harrison Ford were also important in this movie. Yeah, you might say that. Gustav was merely an influence for some of the darker music from the movie. Alright, spit it out. Oh, okay. The CPU is not participating either. Whoa, no one knew that, you bunch of dummies. That's okay. It was a little harder. You are all still wimps, though. That was Mars. This is a neat one. I like this one. I wish it had more than 3 questions. I understand why it only has 3 questions. Player 3 buzzes in while your numbskull tries to process what's going on. 3, do you know? Of course! That's the theme from the arcade game Galaga. Holy Toledo sang McQueen. That's a good answer there. Wow, you couldn't even beat the loser computer control players. You need to bow your head in shame. Alright. That was a good one. I liked this one. It was a very different approach. But still very thematically appropriate. What do the judges make of this? It's certainly unusual. See here, name that space tune. 8 out of 10. Very good music. Bravo. EW. Best wishes, but I don't. 8 out of 10 though. Like, I think that's the highest score we've seen yet from any of these. Next next judge, 5 out of 10. Probably the best concept of the 24 hours of ZZT, but it's rather lacking in anything else. Yeah, that's a pretty valid complaint. It is quite short. even for a 24 hours. This judge not get this? Why did this judge only get like half of the entries? Who's running this contest? Right, well, they didn't play it. There we go. And our last judge then, 7.0. Great music and a really, really original game. Oh, and did I mention that the music is awesome? So they liked it. It's a shame we don't have, like, full actual rankings here. Only the top 3. Until I start, like, actually compiling all these judges' scores and attempting to average them out. It's going to be a bit busted since one judge only has half the games, but it seems like this one placed pretty high. I think it's a good one. I liked it. That's what we needed today. Something with a bit of substance. But speaking of substance, here's what we're getting to our 3rd place winner now. Emptyspaces by Myth. Night Planet sequel. Also nailing the music. Still going. I think we're looping now. But for those unfamiliar, Night Planet was the winner of the first ever 24 hours of ZZT competition, where the topic was night, and it was set in space. It was a sci-fi game. So, I guess seeing this topic, she went for a sequel, and it got 3rd place. I can tell you that in advance. So it's going to be a good one. This music is fantastic. This is really getting my hopes up. Still got the cool aesthetic of Night Planet here. I think we're still going to get our labeled boards like this, Planet and Station. The funny thing about this contest is I remember downloading these games as a kid, and I remember going back to the space contest a lot, because I just liked space games in general. But I don't remember this game like at all. I vaguely remember like some of the stuff like Space Race somehow. A lot of the title screens look familiar in this competition. I don't remember this game whatsoever, and I'm very excited for that. It's another dark morning among the stars. Oh yeah, same character, Mentu Alexandria, has lost track of the time that has passed since his adventure on Athena 5. He has yet to see or speak to another human about that place, and he isn't quite sure if he even wants to think about it to himself. He is still years from home, still ages away from human contact. Silently, he wonders to himself why he hasn't gone insane. Emptyspaces, a Night Planet sequel to Myth. As you can tell, this is a sequel to my entry in last summer's 24 Hours Easy, titled Night Planet. It's more of a cross between the action and puzzle genre than his predecessor. This time, Mentu has a gun. Woo. But the same caveats apply. Feel free to edit and zap as you please to get through the game. Oh, that's nice. I have permission to cheat. Thanks for playing. Thank you, Myth. Suddenly, a light on his console starts blinking and the speaker blurts out a message. This is Station Sagur, registry 44140. We are detecting your vessel's presence within our range. Please identify yourself. Mentu presses a button and speaks aloud for the first time in months. This is Mentu Alexandria, captain of the Edjo. The Edjo? Trading vessel. I travel peacefully. The voice on the speaker pauses, and soft white noise echoes through the room. Moments later, the voice returns. Edjo. Registry 42561 verified. You are free to pass through our space. Secker out. Mentu thinks. After a few seconds, he pushes the button again. Station Secker? Request permission to dock and trade. I am in need of fuel and supplies. Like days before the voice on the speaker replies. Ooh. Lettuce? Lettuce. Edjo, permission granted. Please dock at the Planet Ward airlock. Mentu sets course, and within an hour he can see the station, orbiting around a tremendous gas giant which is cyan in color and somewhat intimidating. He can feel the magnetic field of the planet penetrating the ship's shields as it approaches. Soak in the scenery for a bit. Oh, this looks great. With the guidance of the computer, Mentu pulls his ship into the airlock connector of the station. He half expected, hoped for, a warm welcome. Someone standing at the airlock to greet him, perhaps. However, no one was there, and it seemed that verbal communication with the station had stopped. This is a little strange, Mentu thinks. Better take my plasma gun with me, in case something is going on inside. Can't just turn around and leave. We need some fuel. Ooh, airlock? Oh, a bit of a janky airlock. Which is not ideal, actually, now that I say that. Don't go into the one that just kills you. Metal door closes behind Mentu with a deep, resonant clang. I think we're going to be in for a good one here. Oh, well, hang on. Things are going bad already. As Mentu enters this part of the station, he notices a huge green tentacle reaching out from the lower corridor. It writhes with life but moves silently. Around the tentacle are little purple creatures resembling snakes. So, like, they didn't tell us about this. They said, welcome aboard, come on in. And or did all this happen in the past hour? Well, they're moving fast. Oh, they explode into green. Good lord. The purple slime. Violent game. We even get some dark purple. We're turning our slime into energizers, into fake walls. Tentacles all animated and cool. Nice. I don't know if you can see the frame where there's energizers on screen. Will this thing hurt me? Well, it's currently peaceful. It's a nice change of pace. Yeah, though, the original game, the first game, Night Planet, entirely puzzles. Entirely just figuring out how to access different parts of a dead station, finding out why everything died, and finding out how to not die yourself. Here, we're taking the action approach. We're shooting weird snake creatures and avoiding tentacles. Northeast. The board label names aren't as exciting, though. Okay, we're using some actual keys for our doors. We're going to have decisions to make. I'm curious what the slashes are. I'm going to guess these cyan stars are like plasma cells or something. We got any flavor with it for our ammo? Assuming it's even ammo? No flavor, only ammo. Surely these are hits. Whoa. Oh, I love this. This looks awesome. And terrifying. How do I navigate this? You call this game Empty Spaces? I don't know. Seems pretty crowded to me. Are these anything? No. Just gotta blast our way through a bit. Oh, yeah, we just go right around. Surely there's a way into here, though. Get some of those keys. Right. The one on the right is an exit. Oh, I didn't even notice the duplicator. Okay, we should be moving fast. Oh, wait, this will get me in, I think? I hope. Nice, managed to block the duplicator with the guts. Alright, I'm liking it. Not nearly as scary as it looked. Oh, I shouldn't have. I wanted to get this one out of the way. It got me good. Alright, so that's ammo. We've seen health. Is this going to be torches, or what? What are we doing? Levers? What are we doing here? Oh! Oh, that means this has to be, like, open-ended in some way. Because we chose lever number 3. So now we get to go here. Oh, do we? Oh, never mind. I take it all back. It's not a fake wall. I think it's just gonna, like, slowly fade out, and we're gonna have to open up all these doors. Shucks. Still, I'm impressed with this one so far. Oh, there's a third key down there. Okay, so they're all on this board. That's cool. I'll take the free ammo first. I need to find out what happened here. Get this. There's another ammo over there. Yeah, let's get that. I like this free stuff. How do I get to this key? This walkable? No, that isn't walkable. Oh. I was told I could use Zap. I didn't mean to push that, and it's probably bad that I did. So rather than load my save... it's not water, though, so I can't break the... Oh, okay, I see. I gotta go through the transporters a bit. Oh, but I can't go through that one yet. Run away. Oh, okay. This is a lot more elaborate than I thought. Very cool. Oh, I might have actually been fine with that slider anyway. I pushed it from here. Folks, we got us a game here. I kind of wish we got, like, any insight as to what the heck we were looking at on that board. What does Mentu think of this? Before we go through there, I want to see what's here, because there's still more on this level. I'm assuming the passages are changing floors. Oop. Screenshot key. Okay, so we're blocked off here. Purple key. Okay, so actually very linear. That's fine. But it would have been extra impressive if we open it. Ooh, different guys. Oh god. Okay, they're gonna probably do a lot of the work for me. Actually, they're not super aggressive with shooting. Let's just leave. Cool contraption down there. No, this is definitely the best one of these yet. This is way more engaging, way more playable. Pretty nice to look at, gray as it may be. We're still doing other cool things like this weird device and the flashy bits. We'll see if I get tired of the backtracking. But I'm quite impressed so far. Still no idea what happened here. All of these for me. Are there any survivors also? Because we did talk to a guy. There has to be at least one person aboard, unless they're dead now. Alright, now we get to figure out what this is. Myth is also the author of Winter. So I know she can do a good puzzle. What do these buttons all do? Oh! 8. 16. 23. 28. 32. 34. 35. 0. Guess then the left one is a reset. Okay. Wait, was this 1, 2, 4? No, that wasn't play. Okay. I have no idea what to do here. Let's come back to that. Maybe we'll get a hint somewhere. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, I think we might actually have to figure it out pretty quick. What would our number be? How can we increase by 1, 2? They're both 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. I think Hudzu has a puzzle like this. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 5. What? I have no information here. I can make it display some numbers if I press different buttons. I don't know what I should be making it play though. No hints here whatsoever, huh? This probably stumped me as a child, and I probably just stopped here. No hints. Next to the left, I'm sure that it's gonna open the blue wall so that I can start doing stuff on this board. The green one, maybe both. But it's also blue. I mean, I can press some buttons. Well, if we make it say 10. 10's a fine number. And that may say 11. What? Wasn't this 3? And this one was 7. So we're not just adding? This would be 16 if we're doing plus 5, which it should be doing. Okay, 35. I could have used a blue key on that other board instead of going here. Nothing else. I mean, there's a med kit. Oh, there is another blue key. Okay. Okay, maybe that'll give us the hint we need. You gotta keep your eyes peeled in this one then, huh? Wait, no. Exit. Here. Oh, look, the guys got stuck. Alright, well, I hope this better give me some guidance, or we're gonna be here for a bit. It appears to be a computer of some sort. And two turns it on. You can hear the machinery inside whirl and spin for a little while, but nothing seems to happen. Eventually the words, "Error, no database found," flash on the screen. And two decides to turn the computer off. Myth gave me permission to zap. I'm just gonna save the backtracking because I think I defeated all the enemies anyway. Does this thing impact the computer? Access database number 8? Well, I'm not sure what I should. I can look it up, of course, but how many boards is this one? 5, okay. And there's nothing here. We've got this board has nothing else on it, just the passages. Here, flashy board has, there's an ammo, a med kit still, but nothing, no keys or item. I'm assuming none of these are actually objects and it's all just debris. Very sad otherwise. I trust Myth enough not to do that. Nothing else here. Can't imagine clearing all the enemies does anything, but yeah. And then back this way is just the tentacle and then the airlock, and there's nothing I can do here either, right? Here a bit, doesn't seem it. I don't know, I think I might have to look this up. Otherwise, we're just going to be playing guess the number. There doesn't seem to be any particular number worth guessing. taking the long way with my zapping. Yeah, no, I have no idea. I gotta look this up. If... Oh, let me get the board so we don't want to spoil too much here. To center. Okay, so let's look at some code here. Let's open Edit, our editor of choice. Add one. Add 2, add 3, 5, 6, 7, add 8. So that's all. Up a bunch. Nothing here is giving me a hint. I was hoping I'd find a block of code that was like, ah, you hear a click or something. No, we need to see. Okay, so the board left is 2 west. What do we have that impacts things here? Okay. I think we were really just supposed to try a whole bunch of numbers. One's 8, 1, 3. Let's play around a bit. Actually, what flags do we have currently? 9, 0, and 1, 0. That's 8. Yeah, and like... Oh, okay, I have to touch the door. Okay, so I guess we are just supposed to kind of mist it up and just see what happens when we do things. Fair enough, but I wasn't expecting to have to touch the door. Okay, I wonder if there's any logic to the numbers at all, though. Go in here. Great. Okay, so am I supposed to like, shoot? No, that won't even be connected. Okay, I'm just as clueless. I think it said 12 was one of them. Okay, let me start writing these now. Make it say 08 equals blue wall. Sounds like 13. Like 8, 13. Sorry, I'm looking at the code here again. Like 8, 13, and 32. For red. I think those are our numbers. That seems like a lot of guessing, though. Running back and forth to this board. I'm not a fan of that part. Green should be 13. Did I touch the 1 here? Oh, 8 and 5. Why is it not adding 5? 8. 12. Sure. One of the buttons seems inconsistent. Okay, that gives me green. What are we supposed to be doing? stand in one of these. If I get the red one, I don't... Unless those gray blocks are something. 13 is indeed green. Need to get 30. Isn't that just... That's probably just all of them. No, how do we get 32? Did I read that wrong? Red wall. A flag called 9-3. 1-2. I'm really at a loss here. Okay. Dude. It's got to be with these buttons that seem to not always do the same amount. Okay. We hit 33. Try doing 8 on the 5 or whatever. Well, it's on 32. That's all that matters. I really hope anything happens with these things. I remember Night Planet used solid blocks for, like, ores, so these might be objects. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, it's our old friend, Inanimate Carbon Block. Oh, I don't... Oh, okay. We get to hold on to it a bit. Okay. So I understand this puzzle much more now, but... Actually, let's put you all the way here. I think I'm just going to drag a whole bunch of blocks here for no particular reason. And it's going to be a bit slow, and... Not the most exciting thing, but I guess that'll work. A lot of just guessing with this puzzle, it seems. I don't see any way to understand why some numbers are good or not. I guess I should just drag all 6 out here so I don't have to worry. It also seemed like only one of those spots. I might only need 2 of these. But because it's going to be such a process if I don't move them all now. Taken 6. I guess I could also kind of mark them on the fakes and probably break the walls a little bit. Alright, last one, and then we can finally have something else happen. Love a good carbon block. Let's see here. Reset this. We want to get 8 first. Let it go. Push it. No, I'll just leave it. Another one was 13. Yeah. Slightly weird numbers aren't helping. Oop. Let's just reset that. No, not 14. 12, 13. Okay. Which slot? That one. Alright, and then back to red again, which I think was just... No, we had to, like... not understand to get 32. Good. I'll take it. Alright, that was quite the puzzle. Didn't feel particularly satisfying and neat. This is also not changing them into fakes, it's changing them into normal walls like we saw with that white barrier and the levers, huh? Hang on, so is this just... this is gonna make it breakable? Yeah, okay. Well, I could set those numbers again. Man. So glad that she's like, yeah, just feel free to cheat. I will do exactly that. I'm not setting those numbers again just to push these blocks again. It specifically has to be left to right. That's why the other ones seemed like they weren't doing anything. So we're gonna jump here. What? God, is there more to this puzzle? Or did I break it? Are they going out of order? Let block go. Push block. Breakable. This puzzle, it will not end. Okay, and now I just want to confirm, because now it looks... Okay, so that's fake. Fake wall. This seems like it broke, though. Okay, it worked now. Yikes. That kind of took me out of this game a bit. That was a bit rough. Alright, well, we're through with that. Alright. Tentacle and some probably dead bodies. Maybe return to the mystery of why there's a big tentacle in the space station. N2 sees a dead body here, covered in a green slime, not unlike that of the tentacle reaching forth from the adjoining corridor. And one of you guys has to have like a key card or something, right? No. Alright, a flavor room, that's fine. Action room. I can maybe understand this. Yeah, I don't think there's any way child me would have gotten past that puzzle. I would have just zapped. Or moved on to the next game. Oh. Visible walls. Can't shoot on the board. How do we... What's available here? None of the passages. All of the medkits. Won't say no to this. That's a great sound. Okay, we're stronger than ever. As Mentu enters this part of the station, a quick barrage of laser fire is directed towards him. He hears a female voice yell, "Who's there? Get back!" Mentu quickly ducks behind a crate and avoids the fire. All about him are strewn dead bodies, covered by a thick green slime, the color of which is almost identical to that of the tentacles. Yeah, establish this. Each body is marked randomly with a black burn, indicating that they died by laser fire. "Hold your fire," Mentu yells back. "My name is Mentu Alexandria. I travel here in peace." For a moment, the female voice does not respond. "Get away. I'll kill you like I killed the others. Go back to that green thing of yours and leave me alone." He yells back in his calmest, softest voice. "I am not from the green thing. I was trapped here after I docked to refuel and trade for supplies. Are you a member of the crew here? Do you know what happened?" Distantly, from behind one of the barrels, Mentu can see the eyes of a young woman looking out over the hallway. Okay, so we do get a survivor in this one. Night Planet was a very dead station. She turns her eyes out towards Mentu and examines him for a moment. "You're not green. How did you get... Who are you?" "I told you. My name is Mentu Alexandria. Came here for supplies, but when I boarded the station, I was trapped. What's going on here?" "Well, thank Ammon. He's not green." Mentu covers himself, holding his laser ahead of him. Cautiously, he approaches the young woman. "Drop your weapon." "What?" "Drop your weapon, and I'll put down mine. I promise I won't hurt you, but I need to know that you won't hurt me." Mentu hears the young woman sigh deeply in contemplation. "All right. I'm coming over now." Yep, that's by laser. I'll impress her with my ability to push 4 boxes at once. Don't know what a relief it is to see a friendly face. Mentu almost smiles at the irony of her statement. He had forgotten the wonder of contact with other human beings, especially that of a young woman. She is attractive, but very angry and very frightened. Are these two gonna get together? Got a boy and a girl in a ZZT game. Yes, I know. What is your name? Sadi. Sadi Mansoura. I was the chief engineer here. Until this happened. Station Secure is a research station. Been studying the life forms present in the atmosphere of the planet for almost a decade now. About 2 weeks ago, though, something went wrong. I'm not sure of the details. I'm not part of the science crew. I just fix things. But I think they were experimenting with genetic enhancements of some sort. Ain't that just... They took a specimen out of its natural habitat and modified it so that there were no inhibitions to growth. Oh, well, good job. I see. It worked, as you probably noticed, but something else happened. They filled the unknown spaces of the animal's genes with random data. So the Jurassic Park approach, but like even worse. We just typed in some random numbers. They didn't think it would have an effect. I don't care for these scientists, but it did. The specimen grew out of control and started to devour the crew. My God. A few of them left in escape pods, but the thing had somehow gained control of the ship's systems. So instead of launching out into space, they burned up in the planet's atmosphere. That's cool. How did it gain control of the systems? Where did it get that intelligence? Yeah, I wasn't expecting this thing to be conniving. I don't know, but the people that it devoured have been coming back, but not as themselves. I couldn't leave by escape pod, and I don't know how to pilot the probe, so I've been holding up here. I've managed to cut off this portion of the station from the main system control, so the thing doesn't have control of the airlocks. I've also erected a force field around the passages leading to the room where the creature resides. Alright. But they've been coming at me for days, the green people, and they're all people that I used to know. I had to kill Briggs, Nowak. Been alone here so long. Sati turns her head down and rubs her forehead, hiding her eyes. The writing in this is cool. This is like the puzzle delay aside. This is a really sharp game. I don't know what I'm going to do. Mentu sighs. Gonna be alright, he says, trying to be comforting. Suddenly Sati looks up. Wait, you're a pilot, right? Yes, replies Mentu. Then we might have a way out of here. There's a low-orbit research pod in the planet's atmosphere. That's where the science team gathered most of its data. I would have gone there already, but I don't know how to pilot the probe. If we can get down there, we might find something that can help us. At the very least, safer there than here. Okay, go. Wait, are we not going in any of those other rooms? Okay. Well, we've been going for a little over an hour here. This seems like a nice little cliffhanger to run a quick ad break on. I'll refill my water and all that. I'll be back in a few minutes. We will proceed to the little science station, I suppose. I guess we're just abandoning this one. Fair enough. So I'll be right back. Stick around. Welcome back, everybody. Hop onto the probe and see where life takes us. Let's go. Oh, this is going to be cute already. I can tell just by the fact that there's nothing else on this board. Oh, we're landing. Landing quick. Mentu and Sati board the probe and soon detach from the station. The probe quickly descends into the planet's atmosphere. Shown here. The style of this has suddenly changed a bit. This is the research pod, kept afloat in the atmosphere with a complex combination of anti-gravity devices, balloons, and pallets. This is where the research team gathered most of their data. I'm sure we'll find something in here that can help us. I love that balloons are a part of this. Are you okay, buddy? You don't seem to be. As Mentu approaches the body, Sati speaks. His name was Harris. He just barely came here a few months ago, right after he received his doctorate in exobiology. No one was more involved with the experiment than him. He must have stayed behind here to find an antidote for the mutation. The body is covered in the same green slime that coated the bodies in the hall outside the area. Let's search them for stuff. Mentu decides that there must be something of interest on the body somewhere. As he begins to search, however, the body suddenly makes a sound. To his surprise, Mentu looks up to Harris's mouth to see it moving. The only words that come out are blue, blue, violet, and then nothing else. I can write that down. Blue, violet. Oh, I mean, that's gonna be... I think I know how to figure this one out. What else we got, though? Mentu sees here a microscope. Curious, he looks into the eyepiece and adjusts the magnification. The specimen under the lens seems to be a multicellular animal creature, though judging by the configuration of the cells, it's not of Earth origin. Numerous pseudopods stretch out from the main body of the organism. Movement seems almost graceful. Mentu guesses this must be an example of the types of life that live in the planet's atmosphere. Alright, what other science equipment we got? Oh, 10 close-range detonators. Never mind. One seems to be filled with a bluish-purple mixture. Sure, I'll hold on to those. Mentu takes the detonators. Sati says, I think I know what Harris was trying to do. Detonators were meant to carry food to the lower parts of the atmosphere to attract larger creatures of the research pod. Why are they detonators, then? Harris must have wanted to use them in reverse. If we blew those up around the thing, the antidote inside them, we'd surely be able to kill it, or at least disable it. Yes, I think so, Mentu replies. The question is, though, did Harris find the right antidote? Well, presumably if it's blue, blue, violet. Caustic green liquid. Ah, okay. We're kind of auto-solving the puzzle now, then. 2 parts blue, 1 part purple. Aramis is able to keep talking. Alright, we're back. Okay, that explains those, like, 4 rooms that were blocked off, then. Mentu and Sati get out the probe and face each other. Do you want to do this, or should I? Asked Mentu. You're the adventurer, Mentu. I'm just an engineer. Buddy, our job is hauling cargo. We're not an adventurer. We're just running into shitty situations a lot. This is not my first time picking up detonators. I think it'd be best if you delivered the detonators. I'll remove the force fields that I set up and see if I can't deliver some electric shocks from below to help you along. Friendly electric shocks. Okay, how do I get up to the thing? Just go back west to the central room. Any of the passages will lead you up. Be careful with those health recharges, though. They're all we've got. Oh, yeah, those? I took those already. Take these detonators now. Don't bother taking in your laser. It won't do anything. Mentu sets down his laser and picks up the detonator. Alright, Mentu stops. Thanks for your help, Sati. You too, Mentu. Thank you, Airlock. She returns to the one thing she knows in this world, hiding behind a box. Okay, so our ammo has been adjusted to 10. So I guess these shots have to count. This seems as good as any to start with this one. Oh, okay, it's big. Mentu enters the room and is astounded by the size of the creature. Its slimy tentacles and body virtually fill the room. He's even more astounded when he hears a voice and realizes that it belongs to the creature. Welcome to our space station, adventurer. We greet you. Mentu is unsure how to respond. Who are you? Why have you killed these innocent people? We have killed no one. Those at fault have become a part of us. That is the price they have paid. You have been brought here. Add to our intelligence like the... Not if I can help it, Mentu replies coolly. Hell yeah. I love it when they reply coolly. He readies the detonators and sets to work. Alright, let's shift in a direction. So we're going to shoot to plant a detonator and touch it to activate. So I'm going to guess we're going to get like ZZT bombs here. Oh! Okay, so... Oh, okay, all 4 passages lead here. I'm figuring this out now. This is kind of neat. So it is still a bit of a puzzle boss in a way, because we gotta make sure that the bombs reach, and we don't have a lot of them. This seems like it's a good start. We also don't want the stars to push things out of the way. Arg! Am I supposed to... Oh, that's gonna get me. I'm looking at the one that's on the rightmost side now and thinking, how do I reach that? I might have to go down a bit, but I don't know how to get there yet. I guess I can still shoot the breakables at point blank. I don't know. I'm a little unsure. Guess a more obvious one. Oh, no, stay away. Oh, it's a lot of stars. Go quick. Sure that the bomb doesn't get pushed out of the way, or else we'll be in a lot of trouble. Here go Arg. I like the way this is all coming together. This is a neat boss fight, too. Having to approach it from multiple angles like this. I don't know how well that's going to reach things. Beautiful. Another for this one. Head back up here. This way. Back to the next class. Okay, I think we've got plenty of ammo. Bombs, actually. Oh, wait, did that not do it? Sorry, how'd that one not get got? That was strange. I think we're still doing good. On the right. Yeah. Really looks like it's going to be out of range. Hopefully I'm just wrong. Ah. I guess we... This part seemed... Yeah, where we had to shoot a breakable wall at point blank range. I don't know if this is gonna reach. Okay, it did. Oh, okay. Good. I was getting worried that nothing was happening. You did it! You killed the creature. Now let's get out of here. Your ship is at the north airlock, right? Oh. She's here. Oh, she's running. Oh, is this going to actually connect to the other tentacle board? Oh, that's great. Or a copy of it, at least. But, like, that's cool. I like the way that we don't have to actually go through an empty station. That's very smart. We went so fast that she opened up both sides of the airlock at once. Thanks, Sati. Sati turns to Mentu and says, I assume that you'll be giving me a lift off this place? Mentu grins and replies, of course, it'll be nice to have some company for a change. We didn't get any supplies, and we did need supplies. Yeah, space is an empty place. That's the name of the game. Maybe we procured it all off screen. You have survived the emptiness of space. You win. Credits. Prime Minister. Ooh, music. Good credits. Albert Einstein, Colin Greenwood, Reitz, Mr. Roo, Lemmer and Scullion, and all the like. 4 hours of ZZT is kick-ass fun. Yes, ass. I type things I would never say. We're all Simpsons fans here, I suppose. Lipid? Apologies for unoriginal concept, overdramatic text, and bugs galore. Nah, this was great. This was easily the best one of these so far. By a huge degree. I'm shocked that this one is third place and not the winner right now. One of the second place winner was one of the games we skipped, so I think the tastes of ZZTers of 1999 and 2026 are going to be slightly askew. Oh, no endgame though? You gotta give me the endgame. Otherwise we just sit here. But no, that was pretty fantastic. And it didn't super matter whether or not you played the previous game, which was nice. But that was some, like, pretty good action. Neat setting. Well, not some, I mean, space station be whatever, but, like, the big tentacles and stuff, that's pretty cool to see. Like, we were doing some real design there. Puzzles were a little bit inscrutable at times, but I feel like well-meaning at least. A bit of a roadblock. And I was not a big fan of having to actually push all of the carbon blocks onto the spots. Even though it certainly looked like that was what you had to do. Everything looked like it was supposed to be a fake wall already, though. But no, that was really good. I'm going to be right back again, but only for like a minute. I'm not going to run an ad break or nothing. Give me like 1 sec. I think we'll do one more before we head out. Actually, we might just head into the rankings, because I'm certain that whatever we play next isn't going to be as good as this. We'll see what the judges say and all that, and then do the final modern rankings in just a minute. So hang on 1 sec. Let's move on over. Oh no, judges scores first. What did the judges make of Empty Spaces? Clearly they liked it if it got 3rd place. But what did they actually say? What was their magic number? Well, this seems peculiar, actually. Oh, that's extremely funny. There's something in here called empty space, and there's also empty spaces. I was very confused by the 1 out of 10, because I was looking at the wrong game. Empty spaces, plural. First one just gives it a 6 out of 10. Your run-of-the-mill action game. Nice graphics, though. I think that's selling it short. If this wasn't like a 24 hours of ZZT game, maybe I could see that. But for being made in just a day, I think it was pretty substantial, honestly. But that's what they said. That's probably the judge that doomed this game, actually, into 3rd place, because that's a pretty mediocre score for this one. Next one is a 9 out of 10. Fantastic work, even though that number thing in the center of the station didn't work. Well, I mean, I never quite figured it out, but I think there was just like one deliberately weird one? I don't know. Let's look, actually. I want to see if we can find a bug in there or not. Because I would certainly like to know. This one sends everything to reset. This thing says 1 goes to ink. This one does it twice for 2. 3 times for 3. 5 times. 4, 5, 6 times. Yeah. 5, 7. 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So unless there's an error in here, but it really seemed like it was this button in particular. Could be some of the other code that I didn't super look at. Oh, wait. Is there no T9? Is it that it's supposed to be base 8 and not base 10? Well, we got it to say 9 though, right? I guess that's what it's going to come down to. Myth seems absolutely like somebody who would have gone with a base 8 puzzle. Is it this way? We'll get there. Okay, this is early. Oh, wait. 5 plus 3 is 8. Plus 1 is 10. Okay, so this is octal, and it's just... Right, let's see if I can get my... Oh. Right, I don't have a good save. We were struggling to hit 32. Eight. Yeah, okay. It's just obtuse enough that somebody thought it was a mistake. And to be fair, I wasn't quite sure what was up with it either. Yeah. Not the best communication, but again, 24 hours. I'm sympathetic to it. And thankfully, so was the judge, who's still like, no, this is still a 9 out of 10. I think that's probably what kept it from a perfect score. Feeling like this object didn't make sense. Did the judge who got like half the entries get this one at least? Yes. And for all these like 1-2 word comments that they provided, they actually wrote sentences here for Planet, for the Night Planet sequel, Emptyspaces. A perfect 10. This has to be one of the best 24 hours of ZZT games I've seen. The challenge is there, the plot is there, the gameplay is there. What more could you want? Music, yes. But hey, we've got snake things and green tentacles to make up for it. Okay, so somebody has finally warmed this judge's heart. And then the final judge, 9.3 out of 10. What can I say? Extremely good game. Excuse me. What can I say? Extremely good game. The game has a nice dark feel, good music, a worthy sequel to Night Planet. Thanks to Myth for another wonderful game. Yeah, so that random judge giving it a 6. I guess just not appreciating it. Compared to everything else we've seen so far, this seems so much better put together than anything else. They gave it a 6. She got robbed, is what I'm feeling with that one. I have a feeling this is going to end up being considered the winner to me. I don't think the other game is that, but we'll see. Okay, getting back to my rankings. Hop on over here. This is where we were. Like I said, everything so far in like the B range was like pretty good, and then had some kind of flaw that kind of ruined it for me. Or if not ruined it, it was enough where I'm like, I don't know about an A. Although at this point, with how many have been down there, I've been worried that I wasn't going to find any. But let's see. Going through this list, we had our junk game, the attack of the Cyan Pi from space. Didn't care. It played, I guess. But it wasn't anything. Even Owls in Space that we saw last week, trying to tell a story and do things at least. So, pretty forgettable, borderline junk entry. Space Race. Again, not a lot. Better than Owls, I'll give it that. Yes, if you're being generous, you would call it like a puzzle game where you have to figure out how to make your ship go faster. You have to kill a cat, and I'm not a fan of that. Which one was this space one? Find that one again for reference to see if it can do a little better than that. I hate how hard it is to actually refine these based on the title screen. Oh, it was the very first one. Okay, so that was another junk game, but with some like cute art. Made it a little more interesting to look at. Okay, no, I'll put it above that, honestly. Space Race was a very rushed, extremely rushed actually. That's the one where the author lost their original game. Very rushed, not a lot to it, but it felt like it was trying to be a game. If you told me that one was made in 2.4 hours, I'd have sooner believed it. It probably was. I'll give this That one. One was the Void game. And I keep finding these. Goodness, why am I not seeing? Oh, right, that's our weird sequel. Yeah, no, that one kind of sucked too. Space Race, you're kind of posting on through here. But it definitely doesn't beat Destiny. Destiny was a weird IRC game, at least. There were things going on in it. Okay, Richie Neptune, we also did not get to play. I have a feeling that stupid RPG would be easier to salvage. I guess we'll bump that one up a spot. Name that space tune. It was very short, but good job converting those space tunes. Had that going for it at the very least. Where does that put it? The B? I think it's creative enough, well executed enough. Its crime is being short, not being bad. Maybe, I think low B. Other games are more substantial, and the higher ones start doing things. Like Space the Polaris Murder so far was definitely our clear winner. But it was buggy, and it felt rushed. Emptyspaces? I don't think anything's gonna top that. But shame that it got third place IMO currently, especially since Stupid RPG down here got seconds. I'm really gonna have to play that one off stream and see what it's like. So that's where we're at for now. Our next game, which is why I don't want to continue in the normal order, is going to be the first place winner. We'll see what actually did dethrone Emptyspaces and Stupid RPG next week. But for now, this is where I'm at. We've still got quite a number of these to go. I don't even have all the screenshots added to your list yet. Or what? We've gone through 14 out of 36. There's plenty more space games to go. We'll see how it all shakes out. Alright, let's move on over to the credits. Wrap things up. So thank you all for joining me today. We had quite the variety in these games. We had our clear star. I think the name that space tune was at least pretty neat too. You get usual variety here with these games, these competitions. You never know what to expect. Sometimes you get something really good. So congrats to Myth. You get to be up there in S tier. S tier for sure. That is going to do it for today then. We will be back again. The next stream will be Friday, 6 o'clock Pacific as usual. I am going to be participating in the 2.4 hour jam Will is hosting again this year. I don't know what the topic is yet, but I will be on stream making a game in 144 minutes, and hopefully I'll be able to make something half decent. We shall see. Always a challenge. You thought 24 hours wasn't enough? Wait until you see a tenth of that. And then that'll be it until next Sunday. Pick up where we left off here, take a look at more of these space games, see what the winner is like, be a good time. So, thank you all for watching, thank you all for your support, hope to see you all next time.